And so Gene knows what's up. He can't get in there. Everybody knows. She's stuck in there. They basically lost their only chance for, basically to, like, because their female titans are now basically, like, useless. They can't get to her, and she might be in there for life. There's no way that they can open it yet. And so she's useless now. And then we get the ending, which is basically Erwin's trial, like, for all that he did. And basically, he even realized that it was like a failure. It was. But the thing about it was that this failure did do something. I mean, if Aaron wasn't there, everybody would have fucking died. Everybody. Like, think about it. Like, if Aaron wasn't there, picture how many people the female Titan could have killed if she wasn't fucking fighting with Aaron. I mean, she probably would have just ran the fuck out, but they don't know that. I mean, basically, Erwin's basic defense was if Aaron wasn't here, she would have killed a lot more people. And do we know that? Well, most likely, I would say that's a possibility. It is. And I think it's kind of like a bullshit excuse too, because Erwin knows that. I don't know if he knows exactly, but Annie's character, I don't think that she really ever just massively killed like civilians. I mean, has she? No, she hasn't. So, but that was smart by Erwin though. And then basically he described what their goal is now, and their goal now is to basically eradicate all the fucking Titans that are posing as humans, like like Annie basically. They're going to eradicate the entire like organization or whatever of people that can transform into Titans. They're gonna hunt their ass down like a holy fucking purge, and they're gonna purge these motherfuckers from their walls and kill their ass. And I love that. I love that. And then we see like this thing that's like basically Erwin and Aaron like indefinitely. Like they don't have to go back there for anything. Like indefinitely. It's like it's canceled indefinitely. Like, yo, you guys go do your shit. Indefinitely. Don't ever come back. You don't got to. They got humanity's permission. They got humanity's backing now to do this mission. And I really enjoyed that. And then like that very last scene where we see Aaron looking at that key, and we know exactly what season 2, if they made it, would go towards. Them trying to get to that basement and them finding and killing people that could transform into Titans. And that was, of course, the shit. But then, and this is where I tie back into the whole mining thing with that miner. In that little like short story in the middle. At the very end, we see like the claw prints that she made. And then we see a piece of it break off of the wall. And inside of that wall is a Titan. Whoa. Now, no. That's big. Why is that so big? You may ask. Why is that so big? Because there's a Titan literally in the wall. Made up of one of the inner walls there is a Titan. And these walls are so hard, and so it begs to differ exactly where the fuck did these walls come from. And it opens up all these questions that we could get answers for next season. Like, and that would help explain like the story with the miner. Maybe he managed to break into the wall and there were like a Titan in there and he ate his ass. We don't know though. That's the problem. We don't know. We can only assume. But when I saw that face of that Titan, it blew my mind. It really did. It ended up making this episode just so much more. The amount of anger and rage and destruction and peril in this fucking episode, in the cold-heartedness of Erwin to do what he has to do in order to save people. You have to be cold in order to make these tough decisions. When it comes down to, I could push this red button and destroy all of them, but then I'd be killing millions of innocent people, or they could push their button and kill all of us. It's one of those type of things. And Erwin's a dude that will destroy them. He will look at the odds. He will assess them, and he will do what is right for him and his people to continue to live. As you could say with the whole nuclear crisis thing, sometimes you gotta be a motherfucker that can push a button. But that's a very bad thing, because you're also destroying the world. So fuck it. You're giving up your own humanity, in a sense. And so this episode, 9.8 out of fucking 10. Oh yes, oh yes. It was everything that it needed to be. It was near perfection. Near perfection. I want to give it a 9.9, but it just doesn't feel right. And I don't know exactly why, but something, I feel like they missed something important in this. That was something that should have been explained a little bit more. I'm not sure exactly what that is. I just feel like there's something missing in this episode that they should have shown. I don't know why, I just am. And that's personally why I can't give it a 9.9 out of 10. I gotta give it a 9.8 because it just feels like it was missing one scene or something in there with like Annie and her father that helped like break through, because some of it you got, some of it you didn't. Like some of it was like, I'm so sorry, and then other things like, it's you against the world, baby. And it's like that whole part with Annie, it helped clarify her reasoning, but it didn't give it enough reasoning. And now her character's basically dead unless Aaron finds out how to armor his hand and then break through it. But the odds of that happening, well, it's high odds, so we'll see. But Annie needed a little bit more development in my case. A little bit more, and it would have been perfect. It would have been a perfect episode. Because Aaron, Aaron, his fucking face. In the series overall, all 25 episodes, I'll do a quick overview. With all of the chaos, despair, and horrific aspects of this anime, if you had to give it anything in terms of anime, it would be like a 9.8 out of 10. Yes. I know it's the same as the episode, but that's for a reason. This anime as a whole is like near perfection. It's not near that 10.10. It has a couple ways to go, but it's pretty perfect. It just has little things in it that's like, like little gripes in there. Like every now and then that just break it off that perfect level. But besides those little tiny gripes that aren't explained a little bit too much and need a little bit more explanation, like for instance, I'm bringing up episode 12. I mean, it takes one thing to make it not perfect. You got to realize that. That's why I can't give it. Like for instance, episode 12, we see like Annie coming down, and then there's a female Titan like going up, and you got to wonder how the hell she cut off his head from like the front. Like how did she stab him? And it doesn't make sense, and they never explained it fully in detail. And so that's a problem. So that being said, peace, the fuck out. Comment, like, subscribe, and all this shit. It's Mr. Motherfucking R. Have a good day, and Attack on Titan. You'll be missed.